Am I praying in faith? Am I not? Am I whining and complaining to God, or am I praying in faith? Those are very real questions that we have in our Christian walk. Look at the importance of faith there in your notes. It's one of the most important things that a new believer can understand and develop. It's often a subject with great misunderstanding. To some, it can seem ambiguous. Maybe you've had questions. Maybe you've heard phrases like blind faith, leap of faith, keeping the faith. So what is faith? Is it blind? Is it a leap? Can we keep it? Can we lose it? You ever ask, I'd like to have more faith. We're going to look in this chapter about how we can develop and grow in our faith. Let's start with a couple of verses. Romans 1:17 says, the righteous will live by faith. 2 Corinthians 5:7 gives us a clue into the realm of faith. It says we live by faith, not by sight. So, of course, we know sight is one of the senses that God has given us. And faith is an intangible thing, but we are called to live by faith in our everyday life rather than sight. And here's what you should know is that faith will not always make sense. If you found that to be true, it's not always going to make sense. That faith will, in many cases, be diametrically opposed to the five senses that you've drawn upon all of your life. That if you want to walk by faith and not by the physical sense of sight, then it requires a tremendous amount of practice and understanding of Scripture for you to really walk in that. Because many times, it's a statement I'd like for you to process here, that your understanding of things, the Scripture tells us that His ways are not our ways, right? That we should acknowledge Him in all of our ways. He's direct our paths, that His thoughts and His ways are higher than our thoughts. But